Hello, I'm Richard Herring.
I'm Abdul,
And this is Sight on Screen.
This week, we decided to watch an interesting little film.
Yeah.
So usually on this podcast, we pick a movie that's somewhat related to an upcoming release, either through actors or the
director, theme, something. Unfortunately, in these current days, nothing's being released.
Yeah, everything has been delayed. And so we decided to make almost like a tribute.
Yeah, to the current release of coronavirus.
Pretty much.
The most major of upcoming releases and ongoing releases.
And as a general, almost thank you for existing, but also not. For those people who are hoarding weaponry right now.
Yes, for those people who are, stocking up on everything, especially guns. We felt, we wanted to do a zombie film.
Yeah, because people are acting as if we're in the zombie apocalypse. I don't think they kind of understand that coronavirus doesn't make you into a zombie.
We've already got a zombie movie made by one of these cheap little studios called Corona Zombies. So
really?
Yes, that's a thing. That exists, though.
Oh my god.
So they took a zombie movie they were going to release and then ADR'd in the word Corona and then just retitled it.
My god.
Because of course they did.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Didn't take them very long.
No, really didn't.
They really went for it. It's not Asylum, but it's like one of those studios. You know?
I would assume as much.
Oh my god. So, but if we're going to do a zombie film, we had to be careful. Because everybody's talked a lot of zombie films to death.
Yeah, I mean, you have sort of the parody zombie movies, like, Mall Zombies?
Oh, my god,
stuff like that. And then you have the good old school zombie movies, like
Night of the Living Dead,
the Romero movies. To a certain extent, Evil Dead as well. I wouldn't necessarily call that a zombie movie, but it has...
Or you can go back to the original, the 1928, I believe, White Zombie.
White Zombie
with Bela Lugosi.
Bela Lugosi is a zombie?
No, he is the one who makes the zombies. This is like Haitian voodoo stuff. It's
like actual.
Yeah,
zombie.
I think it is apparently the first ever reference to zombies on film. Like, it's the first time that word is used. It's the first time that concept is introduced into a cinematic sense. And it's this right after, probably too early. It's not 1928. It's like 1948, I think. It's like after Lugosi did Dracula.
Yeah.
But, like, before it started going into Ed Wood territory. It's right in that middle ground. He's kind of like, I'm still Bela Lugosi, but I am not getting work. Blah.
Blah. Yeah, when he wasn't a self-parody, basically.
Yeah, no, when he wasn't being imitated by a dentist running around with a cape in front of him.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yes, small side recommendation, Tim Burton's Ed Wood.
Yeah, actually.
Man, that movie rocks.
Is a great movie.
It is a great movie.
And it made me want to watch Plan 9.
Have you seen it?
I've seen it, and
Good
don't
man.
watch it.
Oh, no. Watch it with friends and drunk.
No, just don't watch it. It's horrible.
Dude, they have a plane cabin that has a shower curtain. It's amazing.
No, I know.
They keep knocking over tombstones because they're made of paper mache. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah, but
we were talking about...
Tangent aside.
Yeah, tangent aside. Haven't even gotten a movie title yet. We're like several minutes in.
Yeah, we were talking about zombie movies like Zombie Holocaust.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, it's Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust, but that's not a zombie movie. That's like a tribe movie thing.
Yeah, that's true.
In the jungle type situation.
True. But yeah. So you have a lot of zombie movies.
Yeah, and then
you have the new Zack Snyder zombie movie, Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead?
Yeah, that's coming out at some point. I don't know.
I mean, zombies have gone weird places. You've got like Warm Bodies, which is the romantic zombie comedy, which is I kind of like. It's not a bad movie.
And you have like Disney's Zombies, the high school zombie movie. You haven't
what?
Yeah, no.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Disney's Zombies.
Disney has a zombie movie?
Yeah, it's about high schoolers that turn into zombies, and it's like it's supposed to be like a play on class warfare kind of thing within the high school system, where zombies are sort of the outcast. No one eats anyone. It's just zombies.
What on earth? I don't know. No.
Yes.
God help us all. But we're talking about kind of what I think is kind of the perfect middle ground.
Yeah.
Of all this, which is 2019's The Dead Don't Die.
By Jim Jarmusch.
Jim Jarmusch, who is one of my favorite directors.
Yeah, he has one of our favorite movies.
Yeah, like combined favorite movies, which is Only Lovers Left Alive.
Yeah. The best
vampire
movie ever made.
And
starring Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton, Tom Hiddleston.
Which is also in this movie. Not Hiddleston, Swinton.
Swinton
and it has Anton Yelchin.
Anton Yelchin before his tragic demise. I mean, that movie... again, it is one of our combined favorite... I think it's one of the only films we both are like completely, this is top of our lists.
Yeah,
we have
a
few
Drive.
Drive, yeah. We've got a few that are on there, but that movie just knocks it out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
And
Jarmusch has a very distinctive style.
Yeah, and I gotta give it to Jarmusch. He's made my favorite vampire movie, and he's made one of my favorite zombie movies. I think
he's made my favorite zombie movie.
This movie, I love this movie.
Yeah, it's definitely... It's definitely a mood, is what I said when we were watching
it's definitely a mood.
Yeah, because it's not... I wouldn't really classify this as a typical zombie movie. I wouldn't even classify it as a parody of a zombie movie.
I wouldn't classify this as a typical film.
Yeah, it's not really a typical film, because it takes so many... what do you want to even call it?
Here's what I will say.
It's such a hard thing to describe.
It's one of the few movies I will ever see that is in and of itself doing the tangent aside.
Yeah, right? It's doing tangent aside constantly.
This movie's kind of like, all right, we're a zombie movie, and tangent aside, it's just like, wait, what?
There's this one weird person over here.
Yeah. And then Hermit Bob.
Hermit Bob. The introduction of Hermit Bob was by far.
Yeah. Okay. We need to throw it out before we get any further into this. This is absolutely one of our. I don't know what to call it. A sight on screen red button response. It is the watch this before you listen to the rest of this.
Yeah. I mean, we'll try not to spoil too much. Hopefully,
this movie, but every part of this movie, in its wonderfulness, is a spoiler. This is the problem. You can't get. It's not like there's a big twist at the end. It's just every revelation is amazing.
And so this might be the quickest recommendation we give.
Go
watch this movie.
Go watch this movie.
It's one of our favorite movies, zombie movies at least.
I think it is my favorite zombie movie.
Yeah, really. It's definitely my favorite.
It's my favorite zombie movie. Just considering it now, and just running through the list in my head, I'm like, nope, this is it.
Yeah, because it does justice to all the good zombie movies.
No, exactly.
And it elevates them even more.
Yeah, because it's capturing it's capturing old Romero, old school horror. You know, it's got a real kind of interesting vibe to it. It isn't 28 Days Later. This is not trying to revolutionize what a zombie is. These are zombies of the old school.
Yeah, the slow walking.
And it's also doing that wonderful, like, Romero stuff later on in his career where it is very thematic, and it is very cultural, and it is very...
Oh, definitely. It's very of the time.
It's very of the time, and I love that stuff. And it's kind of like, it's doing the best of both worlds, but it is shot beautifully. It's a gorgeous movie, the soundtrack's great, it's doing all the modern technical stuff amazingly.
Yeah, and it also has a lot of comedy in there, if you like dry humor.
I think that's the thing, is like, if
dry and dark humor.
Yeah, I think this is a good way to put it. The cold open of this film, before we really kick off on the credits and such, if you aren't chuckling, this movie isn't for you.
True.
This movie really sets the tone of humor right off the bat.
Yeah, so if you can get hold of like a copy of this movie and watch the first 5 to 10 minutes, and if you're not enjoying yourself,
move on.
Yeah,
you know what? It isn't your sense of humor. This isn't right for you.
But if that does give you chuckles, and definitely
you are strap in.
Yeah, you're in for a ride.
It is an absolute ride. I'm trying to think of another movie with a similar sense of humor. I'm really struggling because it is a very dry, controlled humor. The
closest thing I can come to it is like British comedy series.
Yeah, you're right. It's got a little bit of that,
a little bit of Fawlty Towers kind of humor where
Detectorists. If you've ever seen that show.
I think I've seen that.
Oh, that's a show. Very similar sense of humor. Great show. Very kind of understated, kind of bizarre
Yeah.
Not bizarre comedy, but finding the bizarre humor in real life and real people.
Yeah, like Keep Up Appearances, if you've seen that.
Yeah,
The Bouquet Residence,
the
Lady
Bouquet Residence.
Lady of the House speaking.
Why have we both seen this? That show was made in like the 70s.
It's a fantastic show.
We predate that by 20
I grew up on that show.
So did I.
Yeah, it's a great
My mother
show.
loves that show. I watch that absolutely. No, I mean it's almost Python-esque in its level of kind of bizarreness, but without the overarching silly.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not silly at any point, which is surprising because so many things could have gone into that really silly territory.
It's not camp.
Yeah, not even in the slightest, which is a really weird thing because it straddles that line beautifully.
Perfectly. It is not laugh track comedy.
No.
No one's pausing for the laugh. It isn't that kind of modern comedy.
Even though I was laughing my ass off.
We were both just yucking it up in here, man.
In case it wasn't obvious, Richard had seen this
I'd seen this before, yeah.
And this was my first time watching it, even though I'm a fan of the director.
Yeah.
And I've seen Dead Men and Only Lovers Left Alive.
But this is his first comedy.
This is
He's done humor in the other films, but this is
Only
the
Lovers
first...
Left Alive had a little bit of humor. I don't think... Well...
Dead Man
didn't really have humor, unless you count...
situational humor.
Situational humor, yeah.
It had humor in the undercurrent of it.
It was like maybe 2 or 3 scenes.
Yeah, same way with Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai. It isn't...
Which I have to see.
You need to watch that movie. Forrest Whitaker as a samurai in New York. Yeah, you need to watch that movie.
Yeah.
But that's a movie that is kind of the reason it's funny is because it is so bizarre.
Yeah.
But it is playing it completely straight.
And this is what this movie does as well.
Completely, but it's taking it to the umpteenth degree.
Yeah. So no, absolutely incredible. I loved it.
Yeah, and the one thing that
Bill Murray.
yeah, I mean, let's talk about this because this is a movie with one of the deepest casts.
And the casting was so spot on, too.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's really like, we don't get this much these days. Usually these days it's a star vehicle thing where you have 1 or 2 big names. Rarely, unless like you're in a Tarantino film, do you get this like layered casting where even the small roles are kind of names.
I mean, you could argue like movies like Ocean's 11 and that kind of stuff were like star-studded.
Those are star-studded, but that isn't what this is. This is although almost all of these actors are known, and well known actually. Yeah.
Just the choice of actors and the way that the chemistry between the actors, phenomenal,
fantastic.
That casting director must have been a genius.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but I mean the other thing is you got to remember this, and Jarmusch, while someone like we know about. Jarmusch has never made tons of money. He's never been a huge name director.
That's true.
This cast is incredible, considering this is kind of a small grade movie. This isn't, I don't think anyone who was looking at this to win an Oscar or be a blockbuster at the cinema in terms of money.
Yeah, I don't really know what the budget is. If you don't,
we can look it up.
But yeah, it's not a... Jarmusch has never... Yeah, like you were saying, Jarmusch has never really been sort of a big-name director, which is surprising considering how good he is.
Yeah, but his sensibilities are also not mainstream. He is not playing ball and, like, big... I love the fact that in this movie, there's even, like, energy drink. They're purposefully not doing product placement.
Yeah, but this movie does... It's the parody of product placement
is amazing.
So incredible. The theme song.
The theme song is
great.
The theme song for this movie is...
And this is definitely spoilery.
Oh yeah, we're getting into spoiler territory. This is exactly what we're talking about here. Is The Dead Don't Die, as written and performed by Sturgill Simpson. A guy I actually knew about. He's like one of my kind of top country performers. I love this guy because he is willing to do these bizarre projects as well.
And he has a cameo in the film.
He has a cameo in the film.
Yeah.
And if you didn't know that The Dead Don't Die was written by Sturgill Simpson and performed by him, trust me, the movie will tell you several times. It just keeps coming up. It's
my favorite Adam Driver just looking at Bill Murray like, it's Sturgill Simpson.
Yeah, it's just, wait, what?
It's Sturgill Simpson, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's Sturgill Simpson.
It's a great song.
Yeah, I don't see a budget here, but it was...
but it probably
worldwide
not that...
gross $14 million.
Yeah, so probably the budget wasn't that huge either.
No,
I mean, given the amount of locations and stuff like that, and the way that it was shot, I don't imagine this to be a very high budget movie, but
No.
I think the vast majority of the budget actually went on the actors.
If you told me that half of the extras in this movie were just the people who lived in this small town they took over, I wouldn't be shocked for a second.
Although you do have Iggy Pop as an extra, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they have... Okay, let's just list them out a little bit here so
Yeah.
we have a clear understanding of what we mean by a deep cast. We have Bill Murray,
Yes.
Adam Driver, Tilda Swinton, Chloe Sevigny, RZA, Iggy Pop, Tom Waits. I mean, it just goes on and on.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi wearing...
Both Danny Glover and Steve Buscemi had... I didn't expect them to have such big roles in the movie. They
Yeah,
actually had
they're
really
properly there.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
this is the thing.
decent-sized roles.
We don't really have cameos almost. Sturgill Simpson has one.
I mean, you could argue Iggy Pop and Sarah Driver.
Yeah, maybe, but
because it was really, really short.
yeah, they don't. They're
They're there for two scenes essentially.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the zombies are cameos.
Yeah,
The main cast, like the alive people, are
The alive
all
people.
players. I mean,
yeah, no, they're all. Yeah.
everybody gets lines. Everybody gets their little moments. It's really well done,
Yeah,
and it's just the interplay is so great.
I mean, I did not know. I mean, Bill Murray is great no matter what.
I've never seen Bill Murray do this.
I've never seen Bill Murray do this, and his interplay with Adam Driver is
astounding.
Is incredible.
I just want all of them. Just give
Yeah,
me
right?
more of this.
More.
This amazing interplay between these two guys, because it is the acting here is both amazing and bizarre.
You know what's really funny? I think part of what makes Adam Driver's delivery even better, this really stoic deadpan delivery, is that was one of the criticisms he got for
Ben Solo.
Ben Solo,
Or as you called him during the film, Ben Swolo.
Yeah, because let's be honest, in that one scene in Last Jedi, that's what everyone called him.
Yeah, no, he's a muscle man, and watching him with horn-rimmed glasses drive up in a little red smart car is just the greatest thing, because that they play so wonderfully against type.
Yeah.
Bill Murray, is the old police chief, and just kind of like at the beginning of the film, you have this amazing thing where it's kind of like, Farmer Miller, he's such an asshole, and you're like,
yeah, like what?
You're like, Bill, is it this kind of movie?
And then they do the switch where it's usually the older,
wiser
person who's more prophetic, and then in this case it's Adam Driver, who's like the newbie, the rookie cop, who's like, it's not gonna end well.
This is not gonna end well. It's just gonna like
that's never the
first interchange there. She says that, and you just see Bill Murray just kind of out of the corner of his eye going, "The fuck you just say?"
It looked so natural. The acting there was incredible because it looked so natural. Like someone actually said that to him, and he just went like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, the acting is so... It's both naturalistic, but it doesn't fit the situation. This is the kind of acting you imagine would happen in a very, very down-to-earth little family drama. But it's happening in a zombie apocalypse. And it's like, wait, what is happening here? And Chloe Sevigny is the only one who's reacting normally.
The only one. Well, even her in the beginning.
Even her's a little bit off.
Every single character has their own idiosyncrasies, which are amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and not to get into too much of the spoiler, but the scene at the diner when they're just like, but I told you while watching, I was like, that's something that does actually happen in real life. When people see something, everyone comments on it, and they usually say the same thing, one after the other. Like, oh, maybe it was an animal, maybe more, several animals. Yeah, and every single person says that.
Everybody walks into this diner, looks at the bodies, comes back out. Was it an animal? Or several animals? Next person shows up, goes into the diner, looks at the bodies. Same shots.
Same shots, just zoomed in more each time.
It's like, oh. And I knew you were going to love that scene, so I'm just kind of looking at you out of the corner of my eye. And every time it happens, you're like just breaking. It was so great.
But yeah, no, it's I mean, this movie, my God, just thinking about it is making me laugh like crazy.
Just getting chuckles because it is, again, it's such an off-kilter sensibility of comedy.
Yeah.
Where the comedy isn't... I think this is the best way I can explain it. You have the kind of comedy which is more normal nowadays, where someone tells a really good joke, and then everyone laughs. Or these days, someone tells a bad joke and everyone goes, "Nah, all right."
Yeah, Marvel-esque humor.
Marvel-esque humor. This is the kind of comedy where something bizarre happens, where just as you close a car door, you see a small bird just drop next to you. Just like as if it was timing.
Yeah.
So someone next to you looked at the bird as like, it's as if the bird landed with the thud of a car weight. You know, like, thunk. And you both look at it and go...
Yeah. Like, oh.
this little bizarre timing joke that just happens in life.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I was telling you. Is like, this is very down to earth in a way.
Very natural.
Which is unusual for movies. Which makes everything feel really, really stoic and deadpan. Just like Adam Driver's performance here, which is incredible.
And the thing I'm so thankful for is that it isn't like cringe comedy at all.
No, not really.
Because the performances are so almost alien, kind of.
Yeah.
You're not having those moments. It's kind of just like, this is really funny.
Tilda Swinton doing a Scottish accent. I mean,
my sweet
why not?
Mercy.
Speaking of alien, that seems so bizarre.
Sorry, like, you have two people at a diner talking about Tilda Swinton, and she's like, yeah, she's foreign, and she's got this, like, golden Buddha. Cut to Tilda Swinton with a samurai sword?
Yes.
With the long white hair?
Yeah, and we compared her to, who was it? Galadriel?
Yeah. It's as if Galadriel starred in 47 Ronin.
Yes, that's exactly what it looked like. That's exactly what it looked like.
We really just... It is
like
this
super straight blonde hair, like
just
almost
long,
white.
flowy hair. And you're like, what is happening?
Like samurai moves in front of a Buddha, and then she goes and bows to it.
And then
she turns around, and there, because she works at a morgue, she turns around, there are dead bodies there.
At which point, one of them is moved, and it's just, that's peculiar.
That's peculiar.
And just like out of nowhere, you know nothing about this woman. You have seen her go through this samurai, like, kata, and it's really dramatic, and just, well, that's peculiar. And it's just like, wait, what?
That really strong Scottish accent.
And you're like, oh, she's Scottish?
Yeah, because I was like, really?
Is that what this movie's doing?
I was so dumbfounded by that. It was so great. Oh, it was amazing.
And it's just like...
And her performance, though, throughout the movie is amazing.
Amazing.
I kind of, like...
What's the direction?
I don't have no idea. But with Tilda Swinton, I don't think you need that much direction. I think that's again, the great casting. Everything feels so natural, right?
And nobody was asked to play... I mean, that's the thing I will completely give credit to. When you have this many actors interplaying, it is very easy for there to be a weak link.
Mm-hmm.
You usually end up with at least one person who can't quite bring the energy everybody else is bringing. Nobody here was falling down flat.
No.
Everybody brought it.
Even Selena Gomez, who makes an appearance here. We forgot to mention her in the cast.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Am I qualifying her as a deep cast member? Well,
very deep. She did have actually quite a few scenes.
She did. Spring Breakers, I'll give her that.
Yeah.
And whoever the James Dean wannabe was.
Right?
Yeah, that guy. I mean, I give full credit. That guy had great hair.
Great hair was weird.
Yeah, everybody has weird little stuff.
Yeah, Geronimo. It's a character in the movie.
The guy in the movie, just for no reason, just like...
Just called them Geronimo.
Why? So we were suddenly in a juvenile detention center. Okay. And it's the girls' ward, and there's a boy who hangs out with them. Fine. Are they plot relevant? No.
Not even in the slightest. They disappear.
They pop in, they pop out. It's good. Okay. Who? By the way, who's looking after them in this juvenile detention hole? Jason Statham's extended family.
Yeah, it's just ex-wrestlers.
Yeah, like all of them, skinhead muscle men in white t-shirts, just like. Come on, Geronimo.
Hulking badasses like, Geronimo, goddammit.
It's bedtime for bozos.
Yeah, they actually say that.
They do.
Bedtime for bozos.
It's like, what? Why do you all look like you're related to Dave Bautista? What is happening here?
Speaking of Dave Bautista, he's going to be in the Army of the Dead movie from Zack Snyder.
What is this? Okay, I'm sorry, I've never heard of this.
You've never heard of it?
I've never heard of it.
It's been non-stop Zack Snyder news. It's all about Army of the Dead.
I'm sorry, you care about Zack Snyder? I don't.
I don't care about Zack Snyder.
You defend Man of Steel way too much for me to believe that, my friend.
All I'm saying is, it's the only movie that made me think, oh, that's an interesting Superman. Because usually I'm not really a fan of Superman.
It's the only movie where I thought, oh, thank God, is that tornado here to take away Kevin Costner? Yes, it is!
Hey, don't talk about Daddy Costner.
Daddy Costner just lifting his head and going, goodbye, movie!
He really does look like that. Goodbye. He's not saying stay back. No, he's saying goodbye. I'm out.
That's Kevin Costner looking at the situation and going, all right, goodbye, movie. Take me back to Oz.
He noped the fuck out of there. Like, nope, I'm done with this.
They paid me. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, no. I think Zack Snyder is a wonderful human being. I like him as a human being.
I like him as a human being.
You know that he actually wants to do Fountainhead.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Fountainhead. The what's the name of the author?
Oh, what's that called? It's not called Fountainhead.
Yeah, the Fountainhead.
Oh, the Fountainhead. Yeah.
He wants to do that. He wants to direct that.
Why does he want to do Ayn Rand?
Is
he a Republican?
I don't think so.
Because that's a Republican piece of shit, that book.
Given his movies so far, I don't think he's a Republican.
You know they've made 3 Atlas Shrugged movies?
What?
Yeah. This exists.
Wow.
And they're all terrible.
Well, I can imagine.
The first one I watched, because that was it's the first time I've heard of great literary works ending up in, like, direct-to-streaming.
Yeah, well.
The first one was a theatrical release, and they're like, nope.
What was it we found out last time? It was Apple TV are doing the Foundation.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Asimov. No!
Asimov, yeah.
Leave them alone!
Which, I don't know how they're gonna do those.
I don't know. Apparently, there's also an Apple TV show where Jason Momoa's a blind man.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Sight or something like. He's like, it's apocalyptic world of blind people, and it's Jason Momoa, and
all right.
Every once in a while, Jason Momoa will pop up somewhere, and I'm like, wait, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Wait. I'm sorry, he's in the Conan remake? What? And
by far the best part of that remake. It's a horrible movie, but he's awesome in that.
No, I'm sorry. It's not like he's the only good part of the movie. He is the only part of the movie. The rest of the movie is just not there.
It's awful.
Yeah. It could have been Jason Momoa delivering lines to the open air. It would have been better.
That's true. Yeah. No. It's reminiscent of the Hercules with the
Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
Oh my God, Dwayne the Hercules Johnson.
Where they tried to make it like all grounded and shit. Just like
because when I look at Dwayne the Rock Johnson wearing a goddamn bear pelt or whatever the hell he is in that movie, it's like, yeah, that looks grounded.
No, it was a lion. It was a lion.
A lion pelt.
In the intro, he slays a lion.
That's the
giant
one.
lion.
That giant lion pelt, which looked CGI as hell for most of that movie.
Well,
isn't he doing a thing now? It's Jungle Ride,
Jungle Cruise,
with Cate Blanchett.
Cate Blanchett. Cate Blanchett, or is it
Emily? No. Who's
Blunt,
the one who?
Right?
Emily Blunt. Yeah,
Blunt. Yeah.
The one who's in Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Yes, Emily Blunt. I keep mixing them up. This is the second time I've done this on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Emily Blunt and Blanchett. They're so different.
I know. I don't know why I do it. I really do. I don't know why.
All right.
I keep mixing them up. This is bizarre.
You do you, boo.
I do. Because that's based off another. It's another one of these. Hey, we got a ride in Disneyland. Let's make a movie out of it.
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean succeeded. Now they want to do it for all their rides.
Well, Pirates of the Caribbean
failing one after the other.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean succeeded.
The first one.
The first one.
Let me be clear.
Yeah,
the first one.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Actually, it was a bizarre thing because when you realize the trajectory of those movies, what you're actually watching is a movie franchise going off a ramp, and just at its peak, it hits its first movie, and you're like, yes! And then you realize there's a cliff at the other end.
Yeah. It's a ride that starts at the top of a cliff, goes a little bit up, and then just continues down all the way down to sea level.
Goodbye, movie! Just like, oh no.
And they're rebooting it now. Or they're planning on rebooting it. Yeah. The latest news from Disney. They're rebooting the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
Oh, make it
And Johnny Depp is not invited.
Oh, I bet he isn't. If he was, I would have been severely concerned.
Although it did turn out it wasn't...
there is...
The drama with Amber Heard.
Does anyone actually know? Has it been confirmed by anybody?
Yeah, I think so. The latest news. But I don't know. I don't really get too far into it.
No, me neither.
Because you know my philosophy. I don't really care what they're like in their personal lives as long as the performances are good. And Johnny Depp has not really had a good performance in so many years.
Nope.
Jack Sparrow was the last one.
Transcendence.
Transcendence. Yeah, of course, I've seen that.
Oh, good, excellent.
Yeah. Excellent performance by Johnny Depp.
There is nothing funnier than Johnny Depp eating a dinner sarcastically on a screen.
Yeah. Oh.
But whoever it is, his wife, Amy something, walks in and he's just kind of doing the knife and fork thing.
Victoria?
I don't care.
Victoria something.
I'm not looking it up.
Yeah, no.
I refuse.
But she does a great job in that movie with what she's given.
With what she's given,
yeah.
Yes.
Actually, all the actors do a pretty good job, but the script is horrible, and Johnny Depp is deadpan when it's not meant to be.
Yeah, no, you're watching people trying to build a highway using paper mache and spit. It's just nope. Yeah, they're doing the best with what they got. It looks pretty good, but no,
not really.
One strong wind of a Johnny Depp.
one strong Johnny Depp wind
from the north, and it just all collapses
when he passes wind. Oh god!
Oh no! Too much red wine. So,
tangent aside, that was a long tangent.
That was a big old tangent there.
Holy balls.
Let's be clear. That is not the fact that we don't love this movie. It's the fact that we don't want to spoil this movie.
Yeah.
I think we keep hitting points of we don't want to tell them because it's so great.
Yeah, no, the movie is wonderful.
Oh, it really is.
By all means, go watch it.
Again, we have told you this already,
Yeah.
but we're concerned because we realize people don't always listen to good advice.
Yeah, and I realized I just now made a reference of Johnny Depp's performance being deadpan, and then I said the same thing with Adam Driver.
Different kind of deadpan.
There's a difference.
Way different deadpan.
When a movie is doing it on purpose, there's a difference.
Yeah, I mean, but again, this is the thing where there's deadpan in terms of I just took 3 boatloads of Valium, which is the Johnny Depp way.
Johnny Depp way.
And then you have this, which is very oddly purposeful.
Yeah, no, it's definitely purposeful. It's there to contrast the craziness that's happening outside.
And everyone's doing different degrees of it. No one's on the same wavelength.
No, everyone's on the same level.
But there's a harmony happening, and it's lovely.
Actually, that's what creates the internal character conflicts, is because they're not on the same level.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, so Chloe Sevigny being the most normal of the bunch.
The closest thing to what we can recognize as a human reaction to this situation.
Yes. And then you have Bill Murray, who's a step below that, where he's pretty normal about it, but then whenever someone says it's not going to be okay, he kind of reacts weird about it.
Well, it's the thing where he what Bill Murray is doing his Lost in Translation performance.
Yes.
But he's doing it in situations that require more.
Yeah.
He's kind of I'm still in this mode of operation at the beginning, and he kind of consistently holds it.
Which, given his filmography, he does the same thing in Ghostbusters, which is really great.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. The one thing I will say before we do anything else, this is not a Venkman. He's not an asshole.
No. This is a very different Bill Murray in terms of what he says.
Lost in Translation is the closest I got.
Yeah, no, but that's his go-to, is that he kind of underplays situations.
Yes, completely.
So he does the same thing here. He underplays it, but he's not deadpan in the way that Adam Driver is, who just turns into a complete psychopath.
He's not a psychopath, but he is a...
Well, it feels that way because he has no reaction. It's just complete... Which is really funny, because in the beginning, when they meet Hermit Bob...
Oh, yeah, Hermit Bob.
Bill Murray is the one who's no, he never hurt a soul. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
And Adam Driver is the one saying, oh, maybe we should... He might
should
hurt
we take
someone.
him in?
He might hurt someone. He's being actually, strangely empathetic, and then it completely goes a 180. Or it feels that way.
Yeah, I mean, Bill Murray does say at one point, you've been acting really strange since all this started.
Yeah, which is really good. Yeah, by the way, there's some fourth wall breaks, but some very unusual fourth wall breaks.
They're bizarre. I mean, it's not Deadpool. This is something very different.
Yeah, no, it's not Deadpool in the slightest. I mean, I actually prefer this kind of fourth wall break.
Oh, no, I like it better. I mean, here's what happens. Deadpool bursts through the fourth wall and goes, hello, I'm here.
Yeah, and he kind of does that in the comics, so I get
it. Does it all over the show. What you're doing here is you're watching Bill Murray and Adam Driver install a window in the fourth wall.
Yeah,
just slowly, just kind of you got the wood, you got the glass. Great, okay, I'm gonna just chop out a hole here and just kind of oh, hello everybody. Don't mind us. We're just installing a window in your fourth wall.
They never acknowledge anything beyond their relationship.
They never look at the camera. I mean, the camera isn't there, but It's bizarre. It's this weird middle ground.
And I can't believe they went for it when I said it.
Yeah, okay. We're not going to spoil the line, but there was honestly near the end of the line where they look like they're leading somewhere, and you're like, I bet they're going to say this, and you were joking. I know you were joking.
I was definitely joking. I was saying it like as a joke, like, oh, this would be so funny if they put that here.
And I'm sitting there going, because I know they're going to say it.
And they said it like immediately afterwards. So I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. They went there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing I will give this movie. Is kind of like, they really did understand what their mood was, as you said.
Yeah,
and they
this
went
movie
for
is
it.
a mood.
It's such a mood, and they're like, the mood's more important. We don't need to do anything but maintain this.
Oh my god. I just keep flashing back to Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, here's the thing. So we have Chloe Sevigny, Bill Murray, Adam Driver, who goes into a very strange place in terms of performance.
Yes.
It isn't psycho, but it is very detached.
Yeah, incredibly detached.
Yeah, it's like, there's a huge freak, and he goes, I was irrational.
Yeah.
That was irrational, Cliff.
That's really good.
And you're like, that's the delivery, too. It's like, it's not his, like, oh, it's like, I was irrational.
Yeah, and he does that weird,
hey,
I'm Adam Driver.
Yeah, it's like, I like Mexicans. They're my favorite people.
I have an affinity towards Mexicans. Yeah, they're my favorite people. I've visited Mexico twice.
And you're like, people are dead. What are you doing?
What are you talking
about? And he also has just the best thing. Oh, yuck.
Yeah, when he sees the dead rabbit or whatever. Yuck. Oh, yuck.
It's like, really? This is the... Really?
Contrast that with Tilda Swinton, who goes like...
Tilda Swinton is amazing, because she's full robot.
Like, are you guys doing this on purpose? With the eyes blinking. Like, are you guys doing this on purpose?
Yeah, no, she's the morgue attendant, and then suddenly the bodies in her care start, reanimating, and she's kind of like, oh, close. Oh, now what? Close. Are you two in this together? Yeah. It's just like, it is, there's lack of reaction, and then there was, she literally is treating this like someone delivered the mail. It's kind of like...
And then she does the wink like, well, it seems the dead won't stay dead in this town, or some bullshit like that. Yeah, out with the samurai sword.
Well, that's a shame.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what she is doing, or what is this whole thing? It's like everyone else is in... everyone else is in a George Romero zombie movie. She's in a Dead Rising game.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, she's doing a completely separate, way crazier thing.
That's a peculiar vehicle.
Well, a fascinating little vehicle. Just driving around the zombie hordes in a smart car. It's like, what is this?
Like, purposefully avoiding them, too.
Yeah. No,
which you wouldn't do in Dead Rising.
No. I mean, but she's just kind of wandering around chopping heads off, but she keeps doing it in this kind of like, she chops off a head and just like, balance. Yeah. She's like, lifts her sword and like very like, I'm part of, this is my exercise for today.
Yeah.
I'm training. Swing. Just like, what are
Perfect balance.
Yeah, it's just like, this is the most... And she keeps calling people by their full names, which is amazing. Yes, Chief Clifton Roberts.
Chief Clifton Roberts.
Are you the physically attractive one? It's like...
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, her interplay with Chloe Sevigny, that little scene was amazing.
Yeah, and the fact that everyone else in this town recognizes she's weird.
Yeah, right? which is strange considering what this town
is so odd, but no, it's like this is so, like, she's weird. She's like Scottish or Irish. Yeah. She's called Zelda.
Yeah, she's called Zelda.
Which is like Zelda Fitzgerald. She's the wife from The Great Gatsby.
Oh my god, I lost my shit when I heard that. I was like, because that's my favorite book. I was like, no! You're bastardizing F. Scott.
He's like that super rich guy from the 20s.
Super rich guy from the 20s. Oh my god.
What is happening?
Yes, if you're a fan of Gatsby, you're gonna lose your shit in that
one.
Yeah, no,
it's like, it's so purposefully just... Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. They're poking fun at so much of Middle America, but it's lovingly.
Yeah, it's kind of like, kind of lovingly.
This is small town America.
Yeah, where we have the one diner, the one motel.
We have one diner in which... I'm sorry, we need to mention it. We opened in this diner with Steve Buscemi
Yes.
wearing his Make America White Again cap.
The red cap.
The MAGA cap, but Make America White Again.
Yeah.
And sitting just across the counter is Danny Glover.
Yeah, and they don't acknowledge the hat at all, which is perfect.
Oh no, I'm sorry. They have the small moment where Steve Buscemi is kind of like,
the coffee.
Do you want to have the coffee to go? No, this is too black for me. And there's this little look, and he's like, I meant it was too strong. It's like, you know I'm a racist. I know we understand each other. I'm an asshole, but we still go to the same diner, so we have to be polite.
I gotta go take care of my chickens.
I mean, and Danny Glover starts conversation. It's like, there's no bias there. It's just...
No, because, like you said, it's a small town. It even says population 738.
Yeah, something like that. It's like,
Centerville, USA.
Centerville. What was it called? Like... a really nice place.
Yeah, something like that. Like,
that's
a really
the slogan.
Nice place.
Like, and there's the one police car, 001.
Yeah, it's not a sheriff's vehicle. Nope, it's a police car.
It's a police department. They're wearing PD.
Yeah, they're wearing PD with a nice badge.
Yeah.
They even comment about the nice badge.
You've got a nice badge. And Adam Driver's just like, oh, thank you. It's just like, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh.
Just like, what is this?
This whole movie is bizarre.
It's so great. It's very Twin Peaks.
Yes, I will say that Jarmusch does do sort of the conversational aspects of David Lynch very well.
Yeah, I mean, this is what here's how way of putting it. It is Twin Peaks, but everyone is being played by the FBI agent.
Yeah. Who is amazing in that show.
What is his name? McLaughlin or something like that, I think.
Anyway, he's in a lot of David Lynch. Stuff. David Lynch loves him.
He's in Dune.
He's in Dune, yeah.
He's in Dune. He's Paul Atreides.
Yeah. That awful Dune movie.
I love it so much. I do. I love it.
Was it 1987,
I think?
87, really?
Ooh, I think
wasn't
so.
In the 90s.
No, God, no.
Well, the CGI, yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Because this was like right after Tron.
Patrick Stewart.
Oh my God, yes, Patrick Stewart.
As Guernsey. Oof. I mean, it is that's my favorite, one of my favorite books, Dune. So
yeah.
For me, it's kind of like I love that movie just because you can see what happened, which is like they wanted to do Lynch wanted to do a 4-hour cut. They wouldn't let him. They chopped it to hell, which means that nothing makes any sense.
Jodorowsky was supposed to do.
Oh my God, yeah, Jodorowsky was supposed to do it.
Yeah, which would have been amazing.
Yeah,
if we're gonna be honest, Jodorowsky would have done an amazing job.
No one would have watched it, and there'd be a lot more naked people, but Jodorowsky would have done an amazing job.
And he was actually planning on doing it in 2 films, which now Denis Villeneuve is
doing.
Yeah,
bless his heart. I mean,
and I have faith in him. I think it's gonna be great.
You still haven't seen 2049.
No, because I thought we were going to watch it.
It's true. We do need to do that on the show.
The next Ryan Gosling or Harrison Ford movie. I'm not talking about the dog movie. No.
Oh yeah, that bloody thing. I don't know what that is. Call of the Wild?
I don't know. It's Harrison Ford who signed a contract with Disney, and that's his last movie that he has to throw out.
I'm Harrison Ford, and this is my dog.
He's Harrison Ford. If you gotta talk like Harrison Ford, you gotta talk like you're really angry and you're shouting almost.
No, when I do Harrison Ford, I do his Air Force One impression. Get off my plane.
Where's my family?
Yeah. He is the grumpiest old man of Hollywood.
He is.
I love him.
Yes.
Have you heard the story? Have you heard the story from Blade Runner 2049 though?
No.
Okay, so here's what happened.
Or it depends, I don't know.
There's an amazing picture still where they're doing a fight scene between him and Gosling, and he punches Gosling out. Like, full on, not choreographed. He accidentally completely punches out Gosling. So you have this wonderful picture of Gosling going, and then you have fucking Harrison Ford going, oh shit! But here's the thing. The Hollywood tradition is that when you do something like that, you go to the guy who you punched, and this is just old school tradition. Mm-hmm. You bring him a bottle of whiskey, you share a glass, and that's his bottle now. Okay. But of course, Harrison Ford goes, brings the bottle, pours them both a glass, and takes the bottle and leaves.
Yeah, well, he's Harrison Ford. Fuck it.
It's my whiskey.
It's my whiskey, goddammit.
That's so great.
Oh my God, Harrison Ford.
Yeah, no, I can't believe he did a Disney movie, and it looks awful.
Yeah, like, Why use a CGI dog to do regular dog stuff?
Because then we get the
we have earbuds.
Yeah, but then we get the behind the scenes pictures, which I have actually seen.
Is it an actual human?
A human being in a green screen suit is pretending to be the dog, and you have Harrison Ford talking to this man in spandex.
Oh, I know you're not supposed to touch your face, but oh my god, I'm face palming so hard.
It's so great. You're my dog now, man. He's supposed to be a dog. I don't care. It's like you must know this was a mistake.
Christ. Why?
I'll be honest with you though, considering the way releases are going, we might just have to watch Blade Runner 2049 with no excuse. Just it's a good movie we can watch.
Yeah, I mean maybe.
When we got 2.5 hours to kill.
Yeah, that is a long movie.
It's a long movie.
Yeah. Yeah, and I kind of don't want to watch the original first. I don't want to go through that again. I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't you dare disparage the original.
Yeah, no. Even though you're really rapey.
Very rapey. Yeah. Yeah, no, questionable to the point of insanity. No.
There's quite a few questionable things.
Oh, just a little bit.
Yeah. I really like the opening, and I really like the last 15 minutes. Yeah. The stuff in between is just weird.
Yeah, I think the second you stop treating Harrison Ford and that as the good guy, you're much better off. It becomes an easier movie to digest.
Yeah, which is a good thing. It was a nice little nod to that in the 2007 Final Cut version of the movie.
Yeah, no, that's very true.
Because they actually paint him as being not the good guy.
Yeah, no, he is what he's supposed to kind of be, which is a noir anti-hero.
An anti-hero, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what that movie is. It's a noir film with neon. It's kind of the whole mood of that film.
No, that's it to a T, essentially.
Yeah. I do love that movie, but mainly for style rather than substance. Yeah. Because it's a rapey substance.
It's a very rapey substance.
It's a rapey substance. It's a great, I don't know, neo-noir style, but it's a rapey substance.
Yeah. I really want to see the cut where he's narrating.
Oh my god, is that a thing?
Yeah. The original theatrical cut of the movie had Harrison Ford narrating throughout the movie, because that's what you do in a noir movie. It's
true.
You have a narrator. And apparently it was really, really bad.
I really bet you sweet money it was.
I really want to see that cut.
I wanted to get rapey. So I invited her to my apartment.
Oh my god, I don't even want to go there. No. This is being recorded. I have to remind myself.
This is being recorded, yes.
But yeah, that...
Are we allowed to make fun of a movie from the 90s for having poor subject matter? Yeah, goddamn right we are.
Yeah, I mean, we did tear Face Off and Hard Target and
all
those movies to shreds.
Man. Yeah,
80s and 90s
80s and 90s were a very interesting time. I want to eat a peach for hours. One of the most bizarre statements ever made by any actor ever.
Oh, Nicolas Cage. You beautiful.
We need to get around to a Cage movie at some point for this.
Yeah, I mean, even though we've both seen it, we could probably do Mandy. I think that's the most Cage has been.
I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do just a one-off. We have both seen this, but we need to.
Or we can do, because you haven't seen it, Over the Black Rainbow, which I kind of don't want.
Wait, Cage is in that?
No.
Oh,
but we can then talk about Mandy, because that movie, no, you don't want to talk about that movie.
Oh, what's the Color something, Color of Space?
That's there is a new Cage movie. You're right.
That might be something. Dead Don't Die.
Dead Don't Die. That huge, another huge tangent aside.
Yeah, we're just kind of like leaving the grounds.
We used to be building foundation and towers. Now we've just built a space station and left the planet.
Yeah, we're cityscaping this motherfucker. We are colonizing Mars.
We're getting the F out. Like another character in this movie. Who just goes, nope, I'm out.
It is my favorite noping out ever of any film.
Yes, because it's so bizarre. And the only thing I could think of, and it might actually be a spoiler for those people who know about this, it reminds me of the Travis song. When they're the grass is always greener on the other side, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, where in the end there's the I think it's that song, or it might have been another song of theirs. But
the thing it made me think of, and I the only reason it came to mind is it's a terrible movie to reference, but I kind of have to, which is I think the second Expendables movie.
Oh, I didn't watch any of those.
Don't bother, ever. For the love of God, don't.
I saw their individual trailers. I think I've seen the whole movie.
Close enough.
Yeah.
No, I watched 1 and 2, and I regret it, but I did. But the thing that I love in that movie is that after like the first 10 minutes of the second one, Jet Li literally just has a nope out. He's kind of like, you know what? No. Jumps out of an airplane and is never seen again.
Of course.
It's like, goodbye!
I'm out.
Yeah,
You didn't pay me enough for this.
No, I'll take the same amount of money as the first one, but I'll only be here for 5 minutes. I'm gonna go live in a mansion in China.
Yes.
Oh,
Speaking of Jet Li.
Hey, what's he doing now? Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Nothing.
Mulan.
Yeah, he is on the new Mulan. Yeah.
Whenever that comes out.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out now.
Now. Yeah, but no.
But I think it got pushed to November.
Yeah, I don't know. It got pushed into whenever cinemas reopen.
Yeah.
Like everything else.
Just like the 007.
New Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah.
The one with John Cena. Because, sure.
Why not? Why not?
That's a downgrade. We had Charlize Theron for the last one. What are we putting in this one? John Cena?
Because you can't see him.
No. That's the kind of humor you can expect from
this movie.
Yeah, but nobody laughs. Everyone's kind of like, everyone just, Bill Murray just looks at you. It's just like, okay. Oh, man.
Yeah, but, I mean, I think we kind of...
Yeah, how tangenty aside have we gotten today?
We got... Oh, it's pretty tangenty.
We've got pretty goddamn tangency.
Yeah.
But I mean, here's the thing I will say. Which is like, we're not going to get into who nopes out of what. Because that is honestly a moment that needs to be experienced firsthand.
Yes.
I need to give credit to this script.
Yeah, because and Jarmusch wrote it himself.
Jarmusch wrote it.
Said written and directed by.
I mean, really. Because it is...
The whole script? Are you sure about that?
But I only got our scenes, subtle. Yeah. But I mean, it is this one... It's like you were saying, though. It's like it is walking a line. And it is doing it beautifully. Because it is dancing in and out of... Is it a comedy? Is it something else? Is it a zombie film? Is it a political commentary? Is it a satire?
Yes, it does do political commentary. It references Romero.
I love the fact that it references Romero. It does a Nosferatu joke.
Yes.
It gets all up on it.
Which was the guy you said, what was he from?
He is the kid in Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. He's the son.
Yeah.
And he's really good in this. I mean, everyone's really good in this.
That's true.
This is the problem. We have nobody to point out and go, no, that wasn't as strong a performance.
Steve Buscemi being Steve Buscemi.
Oh my god, Steve Buscemi is just great. Danny Glover rocks it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I never thought I'd ever hear myself say these words. Can we give a little bit of credit to RZA?
Yeah.
Because...
that little scene in the beginning. Oh my
great.
god. Yeah.
He was awesome.
Working for
PS. Woo PS. That might be the best Wu-Tang Clan reference I've ever seen on film. Woo PS. Drop a bit of wisdom, brother.
Drop a bit of wisdom, and he does. It's such a good line, though.
Yeah, just like, wait, what is happening? The look on your face was great, because it's like, drop a bit of wisdom until the next delivery, and you're like, what is happening?
Because at that point, I was still like, oh, so this is the type of movie, but then I didn't expect how far it would go.
Oh, it goes completely off the rails.
So I'm just like, wow, okay, so we're just we're lowering that bar.
Yeah, no, I mean, to put it this way, we're on the train, and you're worried it's going to go on a runaway track. What it is actually doing is going to enter the ocean and go underwater.
Underwater train. Never been done before.
What is happening?
Gonna be like Trump. It's never been done before.
Oh god, don't even start
with beautiful train.
Oh. No, don't.
It had the hat. I have to.
Oh my god, the hat. Yeah, make America white again. And that, I gotta say though, Danny Glover has never looked like he's had more fun in a film.
That's true. That's true. I half expected him to do.
I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, but then I thought about it, and that would have probably
ruined it.
It would have ruined it for him too. Yeah,
too much.
Would have been way too much.
But it's like it is like they're clearly everyone had a good time.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I will completely say. And I think
especially
that's why...
Hermit Bob.
Tom Waits as Hermit Bob is loving this. He's just having the best time of his life.
In the narration he does at the end, or actually in between.
Yeah, he's like he's throughout the film. He's our eyes and ears.
Yeah.
And he seems surprised by this. It's kind of like, wait, I'm narrating a movie?
Yeah. Those numberless, what was it? Numberless. Mortals.
Countless miseries of numberless mortals.
Yeah.
It's a Moby Dick reference.
Yeah,
because he finds a copy of it.
Moby Dick. Yeah, and he just knows the quote.
Because, sure, this homeless man who's clearly...
Yeah, who's lived, according to Bill Murray, since junior high. He's been out in the woods.
No. He says he's known him since junior high. He's been in the woods for years.
Yeah, so...
But it's still just...
Yeah, like, he read Moby Dick. And
I love the fact... I have to say, though, you know, one of my favorite comment you may ever have made when we're watching a movie is this white homeless man shooting a police officer. They're like... Just don't hurt anybody, and you're like, white privilege.
Yeah, because I'm like, they would have killed him immediately had he not been an old white man.
Yeah, that was a really. I looked at you and I'm like, that's a fair point.
White privilege.
White privilege.
But this is the kind of movie who would comment on that.
Yeah, it does. So. I mean, my favorite thing is the reason for the zombies. And it isn't ever explicit. It's not like they're trying to solve this problem.
Adam Driver says it's pretty explicit.
No. But I mean, my point being that it's like it is very clear what's happening, but it isn't like a plot point. It's just a side note.
Yeah, like it's not actually, it's not explored any deeper.
No, it's just a joke.
Yeah, it's technically a joke.
It's technically a joke, and it's kind of like it's the energy department. It's like, now let's be clear: the polar fracking has not done anything to the tilt of the Earth's axis. And it's given us lots of jobs, and it's great for the country.
Yeah, it's given us lots of jobs. Great for the country. Giving us all the energy we need.
Just because one so-called scientist...
just because one so-called scientist...
says the Earth is off its axis.
And you see it. They keep commenting, like, why is the sun still up?
Yeah, it's like, it's 5 o'clock and the sun's gone down. Like, what's happening?
What's happening?
Phones don't work. Clocks aren't working.
Clearly something's
up. Is it 6:30 already? Tap, tap, tap.
Oh my god. And then like, oh yeah, because of the polar fracking, obviously that's the reason why you have zombies.
One so-called scientist, however. No, it's just, come on, movie.
Oh, that's great.
I love it. Because it is everyone's having fun, everyone's going for it, nobody's being left behind. It's just and I think that's why this cast can be in this movie, because I think I don't think everyone got paid top dollar to be here. They can't have. There's no way they could afford Bill Murray and Adam Driver at full pay.
Yeah. So
they must have agreed to do this because it's Jim Jarmusch and it's this kind of project.
And the script. The whole script.
The whole script. I also can't imagine it took too long to film. It must have been a small little thing because it isn't very expensive. It's not a big movie. It's a small little movie.
It's got what? A handful of sets.
Yeah, easy.
It's got the motel, the diner, the Herman.
I mean, they clearly just took over a small town.
Yeah,
they clearly
very small.
Yeah, they clearly just went to this tiny little place and just went, "Can we use your locations, please?"
Yeah, I think that's an actual realistic number of the 738.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked at all.
I think that's real.
And again, I wouldn't be surprised at all if most of the zombie extras were just townspeople who got makeup jobs, because it is. That's
how you repay the townspeople for taking over their town. Like, hey, want to be extras in our movie?
Come on, let's have fun. I mean, Jim Jarmusch has always been an actor's director. He's always been somebody who worked well with actors. He's always someone who actors have liked to work with. He's attracted big names, and because of who he is and his talent, rather than the money and the gravitas.
Yeah, and the movie, I don't know if he did it right before this, but one of the movies that he did recently was Broken Flowers, also with Bill Murray.
Which I haven't seen, which you say is very good.
Yeah, it's good.
What is that?
You like Jarmusch. I don't want to get into it.
Okay, no.
It's not really relevant.
Fair enough. I mean, I love Jarmusch. I mean, I've been a big fan of Jarmusch. I think I saw on release, or almost at release, Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai.
Yeah.
And that kind of led me into like rediscovering Dead Man with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Which might be one of my favorite Depp performances.
That was actually my first Jarmusch movie. I saw Dead Man, and then I saw Only Lovers Left Alive, which I didn't know was the same director
I saw that
until much later.
Did you?
Only Lovers?
Yeah.
No,
I saw that on release.
Much later.
I fucking fell in love. I love it. Because it is one of those, and Tilda Swinton in this movie is doing like is bizarro Tilda Swinton. She's going to that very odd place she does for certain movies.
The Doctor Strange. She's doing a parody of her Doctor Strange performance, I think.
Not far, somewhere between her Doctor Strange and her Suspiria.
Oh, really?
Between the two, you know what I mean?
She was so level-headed in Suspiria, which I guess, sure.
Yeah, she's bringing that kind of odd... Yeah, but that's the thing. In Suspiria, she's calm, but ethereally so.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't my favorite part of
unshakableness.
My favorite part of Suspiria is just how you can't take your eyes off of Tilda Swinton throughout that whole movie.
She is captivating in the movie.
Oh my god! Like it's just like, wow, you're completely there with every single word she says. Like
whereas in Only Lovers Left Alive, it's a lot closer to something like her. We need to talk about Kevin.
Yeah,
which is
more subdued and
it's not only subdued, but it's still just magic, but it's
more
very human.
Yeah,
it's really human, and it's very kind of it's very interesting. She has a style all her own. Tilda Swinton is an actress of a very specific caliber.
Yeah, and I don't think I've seen her in anything that I didn't like her in. Especially.
I will agree with that, actually. Yeah, no, I can't think of any performance she's given. I can't think of a performance I didn't like.
Yeah, like Constantine, although it's a guilty pleasure of mine, I enjoy it.
I got nothing against Constantine.
It's not an amazing movie.
No,
but again,
it's certainly not one of Keanu's strongest.
No. But yeah, I really like her performances in all the movies that I've seen her in, at least.
I have to say, though, my favorite moment of that movie will always be, you've just got to know me. Now I'm going to drown you in a tub.
Yeah, with Rachel Weisz.
Rachel Weisz is kind of like... This guy,
the best part about that movie, which kind of relates a bit to this, which is he puts her in the tub, and she's like, "Oh, this is what you have to do," and he doesn't really tell her what. No,
doesn't really explain anything.
And then he holds her down in the tub, like underwater, and then the clock just keeps ticking, and then she's just like, "All right," and then she looks at him like, "All right, what's going on?"
And then she tries to come up, and is like, "No."
She's just waiting, like. Okay. And then after a while she starts actually drowning and he's just like holding her down. Which is very reminiscent here where it's like, when something happens, everyone's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but without the freak out that comes later. Like the freak out doesn't happen. It's like,
well,
not for everybody.
One of the characters has a pretty decent freak out.
Yeah, no, there's a good freak out. And Bill Murray's understated little freak out is just the most adorable thing.
Like, why do you keep saying that?
Why were you so fucking sure?
Yeah. And then Adam Driver.
I'm sorry, but you were talking about a mood. Bill Murray with his head on the wheel of the car going, holy fuck. It's just, I have been there, man.
Yeah,
I know that feeling.
Oof. Oh my god. No, I love Bill Murray. And I love Tilda Swinton, Adam Driver. Adam Driver, whom first I saw of him was Force Awakens.
Yeah, and he's which is referenced in this. They have a little nod, which is
really cool between him and Swinton. Actually, yeah.
Fantastic fiction.
Fantastic fiction.
Love it.
Oh yeah, no. So yeah, first saw him in Force Awakens, the Star Wars movie, and the first time, like when I first left theaters, I was like, "Well, that was weird."
It's an odd performance.
Yeah. But then the more I thought about it, I was like...
It grew on me.
Yeah, I was like, actually, you know what? That really makes it interesting. Yeah, because he's supposed to be this, like, dark and menacing figure, and then you find out he's like a
bratty teenager.
Yeah, a bratty teen. I was like, that was brilliant.
But he's also in Jarmusch's film before this, which is Patterson.
Yeah.
Which is...
I haven't seen that one.
So great. You need to watch that. It is everything... How to put this? It's kind of like... Because Jarmusch really does jump between genres like it's nobody's business. But the one thing you can say for every one of his films is, now that you've said it, I can't get it out of my head, is like every film is its own mood. Mm-hmm. He carries an atmosphere. Patterson is an atmosphere all onto itself. And it is beautiful little simplicities. You
could argue that Adam Driver is a mood and all. Kind of like Bill Murray. No.
No, I mean, Patterson might be one of the most... It is like the quintessential life is beautiful movie. It's just such a small little slice of life poetry. It's need to watch it.
I just remembered when I saw Only Lovers Left Alive was right after I saw the ads for Patterson.
Oh,
didn't actually see any trailer. I just saw billboard. Well, kind of a billboard, like at a bus stop.
Yeah, sure, something.
Yeah, something like that. Or it might have been on the phone, like a Facebook thing. And then I looked it up, and then I saw the director, and I saw what else he was doing. Yeah. And I saw Only Lovers Left Alive, and then I read the reviews for Patterson.
Yeah.
And I really, really loved Only Lovers Left Alive. That actually got pretty good reviews.
Yeah, it did.
And then Patterson got really bad reviews, and so I was worried that, maybe it was like a one
But
shot.
this got bad reviews. This got terrible reviews.
I know. But now this is what's making me excited to watch his other movies.
Yeah, no, I mean, Patterson is
because, like I said, I saw Dead Men.
Yeah.
I saw Dead Men, and then I saw All the Lovers Left Alive. Didn't even know it was the same director at the time.
No, I mean, this is the thing with Jarmusch, is that Jarmusch, you never know where he's going to pop up. Jarmusch is like, you're like, oh, you did this movie here in Colorado. Great. So you're expecting him to show up next door in a similar area of film. And then you hear someone shouting, and you look up at the moon, and he's there going, hello!
Speaking of the moon, beautiful in this movie.
Oh, the moon shots are fantastic.
So many of them, too, throughout the whole movie.
And let's be honest, Jarmusch looks like he's from the moon. Jarmusch has a look.
Please do yourselves a favor. Look up this man. Just look at the Google images.
Jim Jarmusch looks like someone in a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah.
Just all the time.
All the time.
That is Jim Jarmusch. That is Jim Jarmusch's hair. He is just there.
It's what I would imagine a Ted Danson would be in a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, this is... He is
if
doing
that,
his
if that
own
doesn't
thing.
paint a clear picture.
He is the closest I've ever seen to the modern variation of Vincent Price. He is such a look.
Yeah, no, he's special.
He really is. Speaking of the movie we considered doing for this week, and if people want us to do it at some point, Dead Heat, Vincent Price is in that.
Oh, fantastic.
But yeah, no, I love Jarmusch for that thing where he is such an atmospheric director, and he is kind of like he is the ultimate New York scene director. That's kind of his whole deal.
Yeah, where it's not too artsy.
No.
But it's just enough to where it's not generic, boring stuff.
Yeah. He is not a hipster from Cleveland.
No, he is not a hipster from Cleveland. Oh my god. Like, those are Ohio plates.
Yeah.
I bet they're from Cleveland.
My educated guess is they're from Cleveland.
Yeah. My educated guess is they're from Cleveland.
Cut to zombie. Cleveland. Yeah, let's get into that. The zombies.
The zombies are amazing.
The zombies talk, which is so bizarre.
They say, well, because usually, like, the parody portrayal of zombies is they just go around and screaming brains.
Brains.
Which always reminded me of Resident Evil 3, which is relevant. It's
current. Yeah,
Resident Evil 3.
Resident Evil 3.
Where Nemesis goes around and goes, stars.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Love
that.
That's getting a movie. That's getting a re.
Yeah, it just got released.
Is that remake. Oh, Jesus.
I haven't played it. I don't know. But yeah. So zombies walking around, brains.
Yeah.
And then in like Romero and other movies, they don't really speak.
No, it's guttural.
Yeah, it's just fine. And in this movie, they kind of harken back to the parody of them with screaming brains, but here is just whatever they did last before they died or something.
No, it's the thing they did in life. It's like their main thing.
Yeah. So you have Iggy Pop going around saying, coffee. Coffee.
Oh my god. But he said it too, and it was like, wait, what?
Yeah. I'm just like, all right.
And the best part is they can kind of or what? The one that really got me is the woman in the police station.
Yeah,
so they're holding a dead body.
What was it? It was Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. So they're holding a dead woman, and clearly it's someone the chief knew. And she gets up and goes, Chardonnay. And just Adam Driver's like, holy shit, did she just say Chardonnay? Yeah. Bill Murray just like, yeah, she did.
Yeah. And then he's like, I got this.
Yeah, it's just like, really? Really, movie?
Shooter.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about the humor? This is a perfect example of it. So Adam Driver chops this zombie's head off. Those are some good cuts.
Yeah.
Did you play Little League?
Yeah. Then Bill Murray goes, I'm like, oh, there's some good cuts. Did you play Little League? He's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of A level. But it was a long time ago. Just like, you were breaking in half. And it was the least expected thing in the world.
Yeah. Because they just did that, and then people are freaking out. And like, there's just so much shit happening, and then Bill Murray just turns to Adam Driver like, those are good cuts. Did you play Little League? Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is such a small town. I mean, it's kind of just...
No, it's amazing.
And there's so many little moments like that. It's kind of like Bill Murray, just kind of like, do you want to drop by the diner for coffee and donuts? No, it's a bit too late for that.
Yeah, it's a bit too late for that. And then they end up doing it anyways, which is amazing.
Next scene, they're holding coffee. Just, all right.
But yeah, speaking of the zombies, they kind of understand a little bit.
There's a little bit of communication there, which is bizarre.
Because then you think, well, if they could communicate, at least to that level, they might have avoided having to kill them.
It's almost like we're warm bodies. It's very kind of like, okay. But yeah, no, when they're doing the thing, it's kind of like... I have to mention it. Tilda Swinton.
Disney zombies.
Disney.
Yeah, they talk in that movie as well. Just had to mention.
So let's be clear. They're not zombies, are they?
They're actually zombies. In the movie, they're actual zombies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They eat anybody?
No, I just told you. They don't eat anyone, and they play the outcasts. They're the ones that people don't like to hang out with. They're the weirdos of the school.
What is this?
It's Disney's zombies.
It's called zombies.
Yes, it's called zombies. It's zombies in a high school.
I'll be entirely honest with you. When you say Disney zombies, all I'm imagining is cutting into an office inside Disney headquarters, and there is Walt.
That's a zombie with his frozen head.
Money!
And anti-Semitic remarks.
Yeah. Money! Anti-Semitism, money! Just like, yeah, that sounds about appropriate.
That sounds about appropriate.
And we just actually joined the Disney Network. And now we're off the Disney Network.
We're off the Disney Network. Tom Hanks' portrayal of him was pretty okay, though.
Oh,
made him seem a lot more human.
Yeah,
a lot less anti-Semitic.
Also, he's still a pushy guy, though. In that movie.
No, he's very pushy, but still.
Oh, yes, I'm going to badger an old woman to give me her property.
Pretty much, that's what happened.
Yeah, that is that movie.
And they made it a touching story. I'm like, no.
I'm sorry. It could have been worse. It could have been
one of Colin Farrell's better performances.
Colin Farrell's all right when he isn't trying to be a leading man. This is my theory.
Yeah.
The second you try and make him a dramatic leading male, he's terrible.
And although a lot of people are probably going to disagree with me, season 2 of True Detective, I really liked him in that. He played a very interesting character.
Yeah, it's him and what? Taylor Kitsch?
Taylor Kitsch.
Yeah.
And what's her name? She was in Doctor Strange as well. She's in The Notebook.
Oh, her.
Amy.
Generic white woman.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't mean to be cruel,
but I mean, she's okay.
Amy Adams?
No,
that's not Amy Adams. Fuck.
I'm not going to look it up.
Or the generic white woman.
Rachel Adams.
Rachel Adams, that's what it is.
I had a process.
We got there, yeah.
I had a process in my brain. Amy
you
Adams.
were the one who made the mistake. I win.
Yeah, there was a process. Amy Adams, Rachel Adams.
Rachel Adams, yes.
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah, and we're back to Constantine.
We're back to Constantine.
Now drown in the tub.
Yeah, so now we've gone to a completely different galaxy at this tangent.
Oh yeah, no,
we're out there in the universe.
This tangent has discovered warp drive.
David Bowie is singing Ground Control to Major Tom.
On a different world. Yeah, we're just circling we're just circling a different nebula at this point. We're like, God, baby. We have noped out.
Yes, we've noped out. We have noped out.
We looked at those spoilers and we noped the hell out.
Right out.
Please watch this movie.
Yes.
I beg you. This movie did not
for those who have seen the movie, I hope you appreciated our nods.
Yeah, because let's be honest, this movie just needs more appreciation. It only made $14 million. That is a tragedy.
That's a travesty.
It's a complete travesty because this thing is amazing.
Yeah. No, like I said, immediately in the beginning, my favorite zombie movie.
Yeah, because I don't like modern comedies much. It is my kind of big pet peeve these days. I completely agree. This is one of the funniest movies to come out in years.
Yeah.
The only zombie movie I like as much is
Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. How about his first zombie movie? What was it? Day of the Dead?
Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Which is a remake.
It is a remake.
From 2004.
I'm trying to remember. Hermit Bob has an amazing comment right at the beginning of this film. It's kind of like, grab a pole and shove it.
Yeah, grab a pole and shove it. It does that
One Cut of the Dead. Which is kind of not a zombie movie. It's its own thing. It's Japanese.
Yeah, you told me about that.
I love that movie.
I need to see that.
I recommend that to anybody who... If you enjoyed this, the humor is different, but I think there's an overlapping Venn diagram there. It's kind of like, if you can get on board for this movie, you can get on board for that movie.
Yeah. Maybe. I haven't seen it. I don't know.
You need to watch it. I mean, again, this is like bizarro Twin Peaks. This is Twin Peaks 2 Max.
Yeah, no, this is incredible.
I adore it.
So final verdicts.
Oh God,
we usually do final verdicts at the end, where we give a rating between 1 and 10.
Yep.
Where 5 is average, 10 is essential.
Yep. 10 is essential.
1 is absolute garbage.
1 is a movie that doesn't work. 1 is does not play on the DVD player.
No, that's a 0. That's a 0.
No,
where you just see static. It's like, oh, that's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
Applause.
Yeah, but let's be honest though, we prefer a 0 to a 1.
I would prefer a 0 to a 1.
A 0 is kind of like, oh, thank you, my TV is saving me from this.
It's saved by the bell.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the show.
No. And now all I can think about is Showgirls.
What?
It's the same girl.
It is, I know, but still, it was bizarre that you went there.
It's the only thing I've watched. I never watched Saved by the Bell. I watched Showgirls one time.
Of course you did.
You know what? I'm a glutton for punishment. So
let's not get back into that discussion. No, that was last week's discussion. We'll not get into that.
Oh no. But yeah, okay, you go first.
I'll go first. So yeah, like I said, my favorite zombie movie. I kind of want to. I mean, in its genre, I kind of want to give this a 10.
I want to give it an Adam Driver, but yeah, no, I kind of am on board for that. Yeah, no,
like I can justify that. Within a genre, I kind of want to give it a 10. Yeah. So, I mean, I can't really see this being any better than it is.
No, I
for
think,
me,
yeah, for us, yeah. I think this is what I'll say. Again, first 5 minutes. If you are willing to get on this train.
Yeah, if Hermit Bob makes you laugh.
If Hermit Bob makes you laugh.
And Adam Driver's reaction to it.
And Bill Murray's. I mean, that little interplay, and that little 5-minute sequence.
And if you say to yourself, white privilege.
Yeah, the train is at the station, and you're either going to get on board or you're not.
Yeah.
And if you are willing to get on board with this movie, and you're kind of like, you find yourself recognizing this humor, it's a 10.
Yeah,
I think if you're not, it's a different movie. It's like you really need to be on board here. But my God, if you do, it's a 10 flat out for me.
Like, yeah, because even the way it's shot, the day for night, everything. It's deliberate.
Everything is there.
And it's amazing.
Yeah,
the day for night shots are great.
They're so fantastic
because it looks so bizarre.
Yeah, it's like this is what is happening.
But it's justified in the movie. It is the art that shifted up its axis,
and the fact that they keep mentioning Romero.
Yeah, they do. They do. Oh, that's really Romero of you.
Yeah, that car is so because it's the same car.
Oh yeah, and we have to mention the product placement a little bit more. The energy drink. The theme song for this movie, which was written for the movie,
is on CD.
Because
the dead don't die. Same as you or I.
This movie does parodies product placement in other movies.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And the theme song when it punches in.
Oh yeah,
it's always in the most inopportune times.
Oh, completely.
Yeah, it's very much like if any of you have seen Aquaman, which is what I mentioned. Yeah, Aquaman. When they jump out of the airplane and that Pitbull song just blasts out of nowhere.
No, but what it would have been is if right before they jump out of this plane, you see Jason Momoa put on headphones like he's Star-Lord and hit play on the Pitbull song.
And it's just...
as he's falling, it goes, "It's by Pitbull!"
It completely ruins the mood of the movie. And that section, that whole scene just turns into a music video of them skydiving.
It's so stupid.
So this movie parodies that kind of bizarre...
Yeah, because it's these wonderful moments of just kind of like, click, and the dead don't die. The Dead Don't Die by Sturgill Simpson.
Yeah, Sturgill Simpson. I love that guy. I keep doing that.
I love that guy. It's a great song.
Yeah, it's a great song. Sturgill Simpson.
Why are we doing this to ourselves? Really? I mean, just really.
Yeah, so yeah, if all of this sounds like the kind of humor that you guys are into...
Oh, please, do yourself a favor.
You have to watch this.
You know what? In these times, this movie is perfect. It's it is on the nose. I love it.
It's amazing. So yeah, it's a 10 from me. And
10 from me, completely. I am.
So this is an essential zombie movie for zombie lovers who like dry, really weird, bizarre humor.
Yeah, we're putting this on the essentials list.
Yeah.
It's. I think that's something we can make a thing. Like, every time we hit a 10, that's an essential.
Yeah.
As zombie movies go, you just don't get... This is a zenith. You just don't get much better than this.
Not for me, at least, personally.
No, I mean, like, especially a zombie comedy.
Yeah. Although I am looking forward to Zack Snyder's Army of the... I'm going to keep mentioning it.
Every time you do, I'm just going to mention Train to Busan and then slap you.
Dave Bautista's in that movie.
Hey, Dave Bautista's in Blade Runner 2049, all right?
He's also in... What was it? Stuber?
Oh, sweet God in heaven! Have you seen though the other guy in Stuber?
Yeah, I've seen the.
He is now
Silicon
super
Valley.
jacked.
He's what?
Yeah, he's going to be one of the Eternals.
Of course he's going to be an Eternal. Why not?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? I mean, Marvel.
He is super jacked. It's bizarre looking.
I have to see it. Because he was in Silicon Valley playing a nerd.
No, him with his, like, ripped flexing thing. I'm like, you do not look normal. That is not okay.
Because he has that really, like, sarcastic face.
Yeah, you know? He does. It's
like he's constantly giving you the look.
It's
like
human Photoshop. It's like, no. Please don't.
Oh, God. This is going to be great. All right. I'll have to look that up. But yeah.
So I have no idea what we're doing next week. If films are still a thing next week, we'll find out, I guess.
I mean, we'll deliver you some content.
Content is coming.
Content is coming, but what it will be, we can't really say.
I very much doubt we're batting 10 for 10s. I don't think we're going to be that lucky.
I don't think so. But yeah, you can catch us on, if you want to hear more from us, you can catch us on Spotify, iTunes,
Twitcher, SoundCloud.
Stitcher, SoundCloud, and YouTube.
And YouTube, we're on YouTube.
Yeah, Sight on Screen.
Sight on Screen on all of those. I think we're pretty... Just, search bar. We're Sight on Screen. We're there.
Yeah, we're there. And if you want to get in touch with us, you can go to sightonscreen@gmail.com. Pop us any questions or...
comments, suggestions, feedback. We're always happy to hear stuff.
Constructive criticism. Yeah. Or non-constructive if it's headed towards me.
We have a spam filter for you. We don't worry about it.
That's okay. I'm okay with receiving the hate. I feed off of it.
You can just swallow in that. I'll just pop it occasionally for the positive comments. Like that one.
Yeah. People usually take bathtubs when they're stressed. I just wallow in hate. I'm just like, yeah. Feel relaxed. Have a glass of wine.
That's why you like Zack Snyder.
Yes. Now you understand.
Now I understand. The Army of the Dead, finally. Yes.
Dave Bautista
in Army of the Dead. What is wrong with you, boy? And if you want to give us support in other ways, we are on Patreon. At patreon.com/sightonscreen. We are both breaking. We're this movie was too funny.
Coronavirus,
baby. We're quarantined with The Dead Don't Die. And by the way, in case you didn't know, Dead Don't Die is available on CD and written and performed by Sturgill Simpson.
Sturgill Simpson. I mean, a fantastic artist.
Yeah,
he loves his guitar.
He does love his guitar.
His cameo. Guitar.
Oh, because the dead don't die.
All right,
man.
I think that's it. We're signing out.
We're signing out. We've had a great time, everybody.
Thank you so much for listening to us, and hope to see you again soon.
Directed and written by Sturgill Simpson.
Goodbye.